Russian RomCom hackers have exploited two zero-day vulnerabilities in an attack targeting Firefox and Tor browser users, allowing them to execute remote code without any user interaction. New York's crackdown on cyber negligence hits Geico and Travelers with an $11.3 million fine after breaches exposed 120,000 customers' data amid the pandemic. And finally, cyber espionage took a dark turn as Chinese attackers from Earth Estries deployed the GHOSTSPIDER malware to infiltrate telecommunications and government networks across 12 different countries, including the United States. You're listening to the Daily Decrypt. Russian-based RomCom cybercrime group has recently exploited two zero-day vulnerabilities in coordinated attacks targeting Firefox and Tor browser users across Europe and North America. The first vulnerability is a use after free bug in Firefox's animation timeline feature that allowed attackers to execute code within the web browser's sandbox. Mozilla swiftly addressed this flaw with a patch released on October 9th, following its discovery by ESET. The second vulnerability involved Windows Task Scheduler and enabled privilege escalation, allowing code execution outside the Firefox sandbox. Microsoft issued a patch for this vulnerability on November 12th of 2024. These vulnerabilities were exploited in a zero-day chain, offering RomCom hackers remote code execution capabilities without needing user interaction. The attack involved directing victims to a fake website that hosted the exploit, which, upon success, executed shellcode to deploy the RomCom backdoor on the victim's device. This backdoor enabled attackers to run commands and deliver additional payloads. ESET wanted to emphasize the sophistication of this attack, noting that the chaining of two zero-day vulnerabilities demonstrated RomCom's advanced capabilities. The campaign's widespread nature was evident from the number of successful exploitation attempts, with victims spanning multiple countries. RomCom has a history of financially motivated campaigns, including ransomware, extortion, credential theft, and other intelligence operations, but their activities have evolved to include espionage attacks across various sectors such as government defense, energy, pharmaceuticals, and insurance in Ukraine, Europe, and North America. And if it's not Russia, it's China, with Earth Estries, a Chinalink hacking group, has deployed a new backdoor called GHOSTSPIDER to infiltrate telecommunication companies across Southeast Asia. This group is also utilizing another backdoor called MosolRat to compromise Linux systems within government networks. Trend Micro notes that Earth Estries tactics have compromised over 20 entities in diverse sectors, including technology, consulting, and transportation in countries like Afghanistan, Brazil, and the United States. The US government has notified and identified about 150 victims of these systematic intrusions. Tools such as the Demodex rootkit and Deed remote access Trojan are part of the group's arsenal, often exploiting known vulnerabilities in technologies like Ivanti Connect Secure and Microsoft Exchange Server to gain their initial access. Once inside, Earth Estries uses malware like GHOSTSPIDER to conduct extended cyber espionage. This complex piece of malware communicates with its operators using a secure custom protocol and can download additional modules to enhance its capabilities. With an intricate division of labor, the group operates through diverse regional and industry-specific attackers, complicating the detection efforts. And finally, New York has recently imposed $11.3 million in fines against Geico and Travelers Insurance due to the exploitation of significant security vulnerabilities during the pandemic era, revealing how these insurers' inadequate defenses led to the exposure of personal data for 120,000 individuals. New York Attorney General Letitia James, alongside Financial Services Superintendent Adrian Harris, emphasized the urgent need for stronger data protection, pointing out that breaches from late 2020 into early 2021 involved attackers exploiting weaknesses in Geico's auto insurance quoting tools and Travelers' agent portal. And if you remember anything about the pandemic, attackers were using any information they could on individuals to file unemployment claims and try to get other people's stimulus checks. So that's exactly what the attackers did with this data. In response to this lawsuit, both companies have committed to strengthening their cybersecurity frameworks, which hopefully will enhance their authentication processes and threat detection measures.
This has been the Daily Decrypt. If you found your key to unlocking the digital domain, show your support with a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It truly helps us stand at the frontier of cyber news. Don't forget to connect on Instagram or catch our episodes on YouTube. Until next time, keep your data safe and your curiosity alive.